Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Nars Afterglow Sensual Shine lipsticks. If you do want to see a review and a demo, then please keep watching. As a huge favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below. I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments and I'll do my best to reply back. Each lipstick retails for $32 on Nars Online, Ulta Beauty, and Sephora. I do want to read a little bit about these lipsticks on Ulta's website. Nars Afterglow Sensual Shine Lipstick is a color meets care hybrid lipstick with dimensional shine and 8-hour hydration. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. It comes in their typical Nars packaging. It's got the black and the white writing. It says Nars Afterglow Sensual Shine Lipstick. You get 0.05 ounces or 1.5 grams of product. At the top you have the shade name. This shade is called Breathless. It's in the shade number 200. On this side of the packaging you have the list of ingredients. On the other side you have the barcode printed, and then on the back it states it has a 12-month shelf life and it was made in the USA. Here's what the actual lipstick tube looks like. It says Nars down at the bottom. I like the mirrored packaging and I like that it comes in a slim tube. And then down at the bottom you have the shade name printed again. Here's how much product comes inside of the tube. Breathless is described as a pink nude. Formula is very creamy. Look what happened. The formula melted as I was swatching it on the back of my hand. This shade might be a little bit too light for me, but let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. Here's what the shade in Breathless looks like. I thought this shade would be too light on me, but it actually works on my skin tone. I'm gonna press my lips together. I wanna see if I can feel the formula. I can feel the product on my lips. It feels like a chapstick. It's nice and moisturizing. I wanna see if we can build up the pigment. Here's what 2 layers looks like. I love the sheer wash of color. I want to see what the shade in Breathless looks like paired with a dark brown lip liner. I lined my lips with a dark brown liner. Now let's apply the shade in Breathless. Here's what it looks like paired with a liner. I love how that looks. The next shade is called Devotion. This is shade number 208. Devotion is described as a mauve rose. Another beautiful shade. Here's what the shade in Devotion looks like. This shade is My Lips but better. It's gorgeous. Again, I'm going to apply a second coat. Here's what 2 coats looks like. The next shade is called Orgasm. This is shade number 777. Orgasm is described as a peachy pink with golden shimmer. I don't like shimmer in my lip products, but let's see what this looks like. Here's what the shade in Orgasm looks like. Surprisingly, I like the shimmer reflect. Let's build it up. Here we have 2 layers. Again, this shade is very pretty. The next shade is called Dolce Vita. This is shade number 888. Dolce Vita is described as a dusty rose. Again, another gorgeous shade. Here's what the shade in Dolce Vita looks like. I love this wash of pink. Let's build it up. Here's what 2 coats looks like. Again, another My Lips but better shade. The next shade is called On Edge. This is shade number 209. On Edge is described as a warm pink. That shade is bright. Here's what the shade in On Edge looks like. This shade is a little bit too bright for me. Let's build it up. Here we have 2 layers. I don't like how this color looks on me. The next shade is called Truth or Dare. This is shade number 217. Truth or Dare is described as a coral. Another vibrant shade. Here's what the shade in Truth or Dare looks like. Again, this shade is not for me. Let's build it up. Here we have 2 layers. Again, I don't like how this shade looks on me. The next shade is called Voltage. This is shade number 222. Voltage is described as a vivid red. That's pigmented. Here's what the shade in Voltage looks like. This shade is pigmented out of all of them. Let's see what a second coat looks like. Here we have 2 layers. This is the only color that when I applied a second coat, I noticed a difference. This shade is pretty. Next shade is called Idolized. This is shade number 223. Idolized is described as a brick red. Here's what the shade in Idolized looks like. This shade is pretty. Let's build it up. Here's what 2 layers looks like. This shade is pretty. The second to last shade is called Show Off. This is shade number 225. Show Off is described as a mahogany. That color is stunning. Here's what the shade in Show Off looks like. I love this shade as well. Let's build it up. Here we have 2 layers. I think this shade might be my favorite. The last shade is called Turned On. This is shade number 321. Turned On is described as a berry red. Another pretty shade. Here's what the last shade in Turned On looks like. Again, let's apply a second coat. Here's what 2 layers looks like. Again, this shade is stunning. Here's what all 10 shades look like swatched on the back of my hand. Taking a makeup wipe, I'm going to remove all the swatches. This formula comes off very easily. Here's what the back of my arm looks like after I wiped it with that makeup wipe. There's no stain left behind. I will be wearing this shade in Turned On throughout my entire day, and I will leave below in the description box how it wears. I love these 8 shades in this collection. The 2 shades I didn't like were the shades in On Edge and Truth or Dare. Overall, I like the formula and the high shine finish, plus I like how moisturizing it feels on my lips. The only thing I don't like is the price tag. I don't think these are worth $32. It's basically a sheer lip balm. Nars should have priced these at $20. It's not very opaque. Even after I applied a second coat, I didn't get much pigmentation on my lips. lipsticks. If you want to splurge on yourself, then definitely go for it. I forgot to mention these don't have a scent. If you're looking for a dupe for these lipsticks, L'Oreal has a lipstick in balm formula, but that has an artificial scent to it. I decluttered mine due to the scent. That formula is similar to this formula. It was very creamy. I left that lipstick in my car and it melted. I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen with this formula as well. Don't leave it in the heat if you live in a humid, hot climate. Let me know in the comments down below which shade was your favorite. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.